Ooh, ooh. What's the deal? What's the deal? Let me grab my headset real quick. Yeah, I'm in this bit. Yeah, today. Let me turn my headset on real quick. All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. Massachusetts on the East Coast. So what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. So uh let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how this thing work. But I'm here cooking this morning. I already started my pot. About to make some rice and beans, uh like Haitians, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to make me a little breakfast sandwich this morning. Chop it up on here for a little minute. Put that over there. Boom, 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 boom. You know me, I can throw down a little bit now. Man, when y'all start seeing my come to this unconditional love channel, you start with doing that. Y'all see uh yo, what's in the title? That's what I mean. I mean what I say. Like period. Like I don't play with people, man. Not one time I don't. Like so um I was having a conversation yesterday with some people. And with me dealing with the most high, the mother and the father, you know what I'm saying? Like people, they talk about God and stuff like that, but it's like superficial with them. Like, how the thing is, how do you reach? How do you? How would you deal with the Most High, like God in the flesh? That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, how would you deal with God in the flesh? I mean, well, in your reality, you have to sack up the rest of them. Turn these beans down some more. I don't want them to cook too fast. But how would you deal with God in reality? Like, if they know of Jesus coming back, like it's a story. The way people go by looking at it, the way they live in it, it's a story to them. Cause like I can start telling them stuff now that man, they be like, this man tripping. Like, no, I'm not tripping about nothing. What I say, I'm just thankful. Like, like that's me. Okay, I'll take that. And the way this was coming, like nobody else, they wouldn't do it. They won't get on here and talk stuff like this, or, you know, anything like that, because they would um think people gonna judge them, think they crazy. Man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them people, man. For real. You know, I mean, if it's like that, like fuck them. Why I'm gonna care about somebody that don't even care and give a damn about me? Really? But pretend like they do. Yeah, we know how they do. Like so, when I come on here and speak and talk, like I'm pretty sure you have your own experience with God, and it's coming like the way it's coming with me. So how I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna send you books and information to tell you, let you know, yeah, but this what God is. This way you got to see it. This way you got to do it. This way, that way. But you're looking at it wrong. But you got to look at it, man. Fuck all that. We're not here to do all that, man. Yo, I'm trying to grab this cord so I can go back to my favorite spot. But like this thing go a lot of different ways. Like we don't all know. Like you know, we don't all know. You know, we all have different journeys. That's why the journey is different, man. Different journeys. People see me walking around that on this dude tripping, man. No, you tripping. So anyway, people they walk around and people, like you come like I said, you come here, you on your own journey. You know what I mean? Like so I can't come here and try to school you and tell you nothing. Nah, you know enough. Like you here. Like you can't speak and talk to everybody. Time go by so fast. I'm at 7 minutes and 47 seconds. Like you can't speak and talk to everybody. You know what I mean? Because they not gonna want to accept that they. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Like receiving, love and receiving. Excuse me. Divinity. You know what I'm saying? Like in your life. If you had a real divine intervention. Um, I, that's what I was told, it was divine intervention. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to, if having you had a divine intervention in your life, and then you've been putting in the work, healing and going through doing your shadow work, dark night of the soul, and stuff like that. But we only been doing those things all our life. If you made it this far in life, you ain't just started. You started ever since you was born. I know I have, cause I mean I could think back and look back at like things I was thinking when I was 5 years old. Right now, like you know when I was six, growing up, because of the dark things that was going on in my exterior. You know what I mean? Like, um, so you experimented and did this and that all the way up until you had awakening. You know what I mean? You had a divine intervention, and you've been doing shadow work since then. Now, once, excuse me, like with me, once it started moving in with me, um, I realized this stuff. So um, and then um, but uh, man, my when I was receiving communication, like I say, from beings like Pleiadians, and then archangels and arcturians. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, they was telling me this stuff before. I didn't know people even spoke this kind of stuff till I started. Like, ran to a couple of people that was kind of talking at the time. Like, no, Rex, I didn't. First person, like with me, my journey, first person I seen was Kyrie Irving, the basketball player. Started talking and stuff he was saying when he was getting in trouble with that stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, what? Yo, and I cried. Like, man, just to hear somebody like when he dropped this after, he was getting in trouble, all the stuff was over the media, him and Kanye West, whatever. And then he dropped a live video and started talking on like, wow, man, like, whoa, man, I needed that. That was the first person that I knew that started talking, and understood things like, I mean, it was going through the same experiences as me. This a whole star basketball player doing. I mean, he's raw, man. I don't just say, oh, you're a star basketball player. Nah, that man hooping. I'm talking about that man literally hooping, bro. I'm talking about he a real hooper. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Like, I'm like, boy, I guard you though. You know what I'm saying? But um, um, yeah, I started doing that and hearing that, and then like when Silicon Valley um was running into trouble with them banks from Silicon Valley. When those banks was getting in trouble, I started receiving information about that kind of stuff back then. Right along with that, that was like around the same time. So that was my journey. You know what I mean? Like, and like that was my support. That's my team to help me through my divine intervention. Other beings, man, it was with me. Some people, it come different, so it can go a lot of different ways. So that was like one of my ways of going through that. Awakening and Dark Night of the Soul, and they was telling me about Dark Night of the Soul and stuff like that. Um, and shadow work, and they was speaking all the stuff people, speaking on, I find on YouTube speaking about this kind of stuff. They was, man, all the beings was telling me this stuff, so that's how I know they was real. And when they was, was at certain points when they was like things are shifting. What I mean? Now I'm starting to see it more in my exterior because there's a lot more people I'm just running into every day that's starting to even talk like this, and carry you know, they aunt or they little crystals and stuff like that. And they know stuff, and there's a lot of people. Oh, you been getting downloads? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of downloads. But so this channel not here to. I'm not here on this channel to say uh what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to support. You know what I mean? And just talk good to you on your behalf. So I went through all of that explaining. I'm kind of everywhere. I'm still cooking over there, and I'm trying to pay attention to that. And I got a lot of other stuff going on. But I got my drug test back today. I will be on the truck. Start Monday. Boom. And like I said, I'm just sitting here being cool. I ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, the dark forces try to attack this stuff, man. You know what I mean? They'll do that. So um I don't care, but they can't do it now. Like, yo, like they can't do it now. It'd be useless, like, for them to bother me right now. Like, I never just bother and fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good peoples, man. Like, really, I don't give a fuck if you moving backwards, moving wrong. Nigga, you could be on the run for some stupid shit that you done done. I'm not finna, like, I'm gonna turn you in. I'm gonna try to talk to you and let you know, like, hey, you gotta face what's coming for you, like, move forward. Like, just put the stuff behind you, man, and try to, and that worked with I've done that for people before. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And like, man, I'm glad I talked to you, man. Like, and and people that change their lives and stuff like that, just from being around me. And I used to look at it like, dang, how they got all that. Now they don't talk to me as much no more and stuff like that. Like I told you, what it was, $2.87. I cooked the man, my boy. I cooked the meal for 2 days off $2.87. Yo, he was like, man, what? We had some neck bones, and lima beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? And we ate that, but man, we was starving. Like, yo, we was hungry. We grown man. He said, man, I ain't never seen nobody, man, what? Make a meal out of $3. What? Man, we ate off for 2 days. Big pot of rice, big pot of lima beans and neck bones, man. We ate good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I do. You know, like I'm gonna make a way either way it goes. So they can quit trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm back doing something that can help the greater good of all. You know, like if I'm pulling loads, taking these loads, I be pulling like, ice cream, coming up here. So I be doing like that. Um, that's one thing I know that I'm gonna be doing. And then the place where I worked at, the guy, what I mean, I was getting into front of the problems with. I got fired from that job. How about I go back there now? Now he got to load my truck. Hold on a minute. We go check my sausage on that one. That tip. Yeah. So, um, beans smelling good already, there, player. Uh-oh. I turned them down too low. I want them to simmer. Sausage done yet? Let's see. Nah, getting close. I get 12 minutes on there. So yeah, yeah, you're gonna be loading my truck, but if he do, um, so I go back to the same place, to get loaded. Now, because he was doing this thing what they call yard jacking, and like he used like when you work in warehouses, little truck that pick up the trailers and move them from the dock door to the drop areas out in the yard. The truck, the yards we call it the yard. And he rode by one of those one day. He gonna blow the horn when he see bump bump. Got his arm out the window. He was looking at me like yeah. Like I'm like man, that ragged ass jar dog truck you driving, man. Yo, man, don't play with me. I don't look at it and like, damn, I can't wait till I do it. I don't even want to jump on one. I don't want to move none of these trailers out here. When I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, I see the L's. If you ever need help, okay, yeah, it's good to know. You can back the other guy up. Okay, no problem, cool. I thought they, what I mean, had a whole yard dog crew. Man, that slow plays, man, I was like, I'm glad. What? I hated that place. Like, I'm like, it ain't no money here. I'd be lucky to make 40 hours a week. So at $21 an hour, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, driving forklift, that's what I was making there. That's not enough money for me. Like, how I add it up. I mean, I bring home maybe 700, 800 a week. And then if you go to a place and it's 1,500 a month for rent, what I mean, for something decent like this, but this probably be when right here where my sister live here. I guarantee you this right here, every bit of like 1,800 a month. Let's just say 1,500 though. Okay, it's 1,500. Now I got to make three times that amount. I got to be able to show that. I can't show that what I mean, that amount to live by myself working there. And he trying to act like that. Like, man, you ain't making no money, bro. Like, you can't. That's that's 4,500 that you got to show that you make per month, and you're not gonna make 4,500. You bring home, you making, let's say it was gonna be like 850 a week. I think it was. Let's say 900 a week. That's 36. But it's uh 18. Man, you still short $3,600 a month that you making on your gross. You're not gonna make the 40. You're not gonna be able to show $4,500 a month that you make to even live in a place like this by yourself. See what I'm saying? But people want to play with you, and then you like, man, yo, I can help you out with some stuff. Like, man, yo, you like. Then like now I got a guy, you know what I mean, that I met that, you know what I'm saying, people they can uh you know get your CDL license. You know what I mean? They help you as long as you got regular license and you driving record good. Man, I could put people on and send it, got you know what I mean, truck drivers over there with this guy and work on a project with them right now. And I've been telling a couple of people that they don't want to listen. I'm like, but now let me pull up in the motherfucking goddamn Phantom. I bet you listening then. Let me have you know what I mean, office buildings and a workforce of just 20 people. If I had just 10, an office with 10 people, 10 of us is working in the office, and I got just saying, then I got a man with a trucking company and all these, and then I've got technology, all this stuff going on, man. Man, he make oh yeah, he a millionaire. My brother, yeah, my cousin, yeah, my son, he a millionaire. But you don't even fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? You don't even deal with him. But you want to say, yeah, he a millionaire. Yeah, he a millionaire. I'm trying to get this glare out my glasses. But yeah, he a millionaire. Like, yeah, he a millionaire, but like, man, come on, man. Nice, decent little Harley, Road King. Like, man, so yeah, I don't want to go too far off track. So, uh, that's cool though, you know. So, but that's what I'm here all about, man. You know, people come on here and tell these stories about, you know, their journey and stuff like that. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be crazy. People gonna be looking at you like, what the fuck? Is this dude serious? He's tripping. Man, I'm not. Man, I said who I am. Like, that's not nothing to brag on. Like, you know, like I gotta go back to work. And like, oh, you don't have to do nothing. You just, man, no. I put in big dog work, man. I know what it takes for me to do what I need to do, and I'm pretty sure you do too. You coming in here on this space, like nobody can't tell you. Like you could be a Muslim. I don't give a fuck what you is. You can be with the LGBTQ. You know what I mean? Just respect people's space, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them on the journey too. You know what I mean? Just don't get it twisted. It's everywhere, man. That's how it work. You just twist stuff back to, you know what I mean, to make it, you know what I mean, good. Like, let's say that. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that we know from the hood that was killers and robbers and all that kind of stuff. You know, like um, so when they was that kind of stuff, look at them, they be preaching and all that type of stuff. Now people, oh, he did so good, he changed his life around. They want to give them the glory, but when you start saying like speaking about the celestial, they like what the fuck? And they really they be jealous because it's the unknown. Like some stuff people don't know. They don't know about this kind of stuff. You know, like and like but like I say, I want to be like, oh man, you know, I feel a little jealous, a little hate in my heart for a minute. Like, dang, how they pick them? Like, God, like how they get them? How they like people when they got abducted? I'm like, how they got a chance to get abducted? Why they ain't try to abduct me? I used to kind of get jealous about that, but not to that extent. You know, we'll take stuff in, we'll feel that way, but then you just push it away. You know what I mean? That's you know, you just push it away. You know, you have thoughts rambling in your head because it's only from the exterior shit you done went through and experienced in your life. That's all it is. You can't think nothing else brand new that's new that ain't nobody else doing unless you see it. That's one thing I know for sure about a human being, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're a real human being, yeah, you can conjure up other shit and do other stuff and stuff like that. However that work, I don't care about that right now, man. Like, cause other people can't do this. A lot of millions of billions of people that can't do that kind of stuff. So then other stuff, you know, man, I ain't even gonna get into that one. So anyway, you know, I got that call and yeah, my drug test came back. So I'm good. You know what I mean? Like my SAP professional to fix my license, I had to see a substance abuse professional for a positive drug screen that I got 5 years ago, something I fixed 5 years ago, and they took it back in March to say it was fraudulent. And then she found, so I had to hire this lady from out of Atlanta, and she helped me with that. And she looked at it and said, "Yeah, this is fraudulent." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "See, I told everybody, like, come on, man, like, yo." Then, but she was like, I was like, "So how long is it gonna take to get my test?" She was like, "Oh, you got every, she got everything. We got everything started after I paid her the money. It went smooth, good, man. I recommend that lady to anybody. She really good if anybody run into, if you got CDLs, you you got a commercial driver license, and you, um, um, run into a problem with, a failed DOT drug test, I can help you, give you information with somebody and they reasonable. You know what I mean? It only costs $600, man, to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Minus your drug test or whatever. Like you got to pay for that. I think some places like 80 to $125. You know what I mean? So boom. Um, I can help you with that information. So um um excuse me. Yeah, so I got this lady, and so and when we was talking, she was like, well, we got to see how everything, comes out. We got to, like, like, hopefully you pass the drug test type stuff. The way she was saying it in a nice way instead of just coming out like, if you can pass the drug test. I mean, she kind of had doubt right there, like maybe. I'm like, then when she got it, then I woke up that Saturday, tried to attack me on Friday with some bullshit, and then what I mean, Saturday, you know what I mean, it turned that on. She got the drug test results back. Like this guy just got drug test results back on another Saturday. And it's been a week, 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been like 2 weeks. Or was it? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks now. Today's Saturday. And she got the results on the Saturday now. 2 weeks later, he gave me the results on the Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So which that's cool, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, uh they came back and that lady, what I mean, sent me the results on that Saturday. And this guy, that I'm working with now, he sent me my schedule, scheduled me in and sent me, dispatch me for, what I mean, for starting next week. He sent that my dispatch info to me. Boom. And so he believed me, you know what I mean? Like, but the lady, she was kind of doubting, like maybe. And I'm like, nah, I don't fuck around. I don't play around, man. Now, when it comes to my livelihood, why would I do that? Man, be stupid and do that. Like I don't drink. I don't like to drink. I say, but had got. I was drinking. Labor Day. My sister husband came, put all these bottles, liquors on the table, and wine. I'm like, damn. Like, all right, we cool, kicking and start drinking a little bit, And then when you get like that, yeah, you get talkative and stuff like that, so people feel like, and it was back and forth. I'm like, I don't like that. Like being around people and we playing music. Now let me play this song. Let me play this song. I want to hear this. Nah, that's what I mean, man. I got my own DJ. DJ, come on in here, man. He gonna leave my DJ alone. He gonna hit everything you need to know. He gonna be everywhere you need to be. Like, yeah. Excuse me. So, um, let me check my sausage. I'm hungry. My sister got croissants. I don't really eat croissants, but I've been having to eat them. Like, yep, walking here right on time. Look at that. Three, two, one, beep, zero. Walking here right on time. God dang, what a thing. Boy, the sausage. Okay, I like my sausage like that though. Man, I walked here perfect time. I could have came here a little earlier. Turn this pot down a little bit more. And I'm just starting to learn how to work with that. I was gonna be like, let me save this Ziploc bag thing, this is right here, whatever, but nah. So anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm thinking about this sandwich right here that I'm getting ready to make right here. I really have a lot going on. I ain't gonna front. Like it's like weird, hard type stuff. Like it's not easy. Like Pac said, it ain't easy being me. So y'all excuse me, my bad teeth while I eat and chew this sandwich down. Don't judge me. Hey, yo, I'll be like, let me get away from around this person. Like, don't judge you. You worry about me judging you? Fuck that shit. Yo, nigga, do what you do. The fuck? So I'm gonna eat this, talk a little bit. We have people, start coming in and talking, and they can communicate with each other in my, chat, because people can link up and meet with each other. If people want to come in and, like that type of stuff, it's cool with me. So like right now, I'm just waiting on it. Waiting on God. On God. Like people be saying it, I'm like, I swear to God. Excuse me. Some people, I supposed to be on they, that I be, exchanging energies, because you do exchange energy with stuff even when you watch TV. You don't know it, but you are. So yeah, back when I first started making the videos, you wouldn't even believe I was like 140 pounds. I'm 160 now, so I gained 20, like literally. Going through it, I was at my mom them house. You see me sitting there. You see my brother walk through in the background. Let it cool down a little bit because I'm doing a video. I want to keep going, but with stuff like, you know. Anyway, um, uh, you know, um, like I say, communicating with people about God, though, like it's tough. Like me, I know what I'm talking about. Like I did the work. I done seen it with my own eyes. Like stuff that people don't even. you know what I mean? Like they never seen like stuff that's a myth. And people won't even give me the benefit of the doubt. Like, what if he is not one person, man? Not one. And then I connect with some people that's talking some stuff like I know and stuff like that. Like that's I done shared some information with a lady. It's been a while back about Arcturians and stuff like that. She's like, "Oh my God!" She said, "You know more than me." She said, "You should be teaching." And I'm like, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't. Man, it's been like that was about almost 3 years ago. Yeah, it's been somewhere around there. Um, it's been maybe 2.5 years, I say. So, um, and I tried communicating with her first. That was the first person I tried to communicate with. Nothing. And then just other people like that. I'd say stuff and nobody never communicate back. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do that. I don't, cause man, motherfuckers out here just be talking, nigga. Like they get on here and with the information. That's how they try. You know what I mean? The Most High, like, damn. Like, when do you think that if like somebody started coming the way you coming and then like, damn, you felt like they knew more than you, they were smart. Like, damn, when you want to get close to that person so you can grow together, nobody done nothing, man. Not one fucking person, man. When I reached out to other people I hear them talking on YouTube, I said stuff, nothing. And I'm like, so I don't, I, you know what I mean? It's just like the lone wolf. You walk alone, man. That's what I do. Nobody to talk to. Um, but this, you know what I mean? And and it's hard because my ears ring too loud. Like it was killing me yesterday, big time. Like now, like all the time. If I'm just sitting, my ears ring too loud. It's uncomfortable. Like ain't no way fucking meditation gonna take that away. Nah, I tried it. It's not gonna happen, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like cars moving around here and this, that, and the other. Like, and then like I'm not comfortable in the space. Like, nah, nah. Like I know my situation. I know what I need to be doing. So, um, but people, they don't, they don't, they don't share the information, man. They share it, but then they want people to be under them so they can teach them how to grow up. Like that's bullshit. That's gatekeeping, man. You gatekeeping when you doing that. You want information, I give you anything, whatever you can shit, so you can grow. Cause I know that out of your growth, I'm gonna keep growing too. Cause remember this thing infinite. Why would you try to hold people up underneath you to train them? Fuck that. I'm not here to do none of that. I'm not here to do that, man. I'm not here to, to to teach people, man. Like Like that's all. I'm at that point. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like starting a master class and all. Man, I ain't got time. I got too much. I got a lot of other stuff. Yo, you want to do a deal on business? Yeah, but like what I'm saying. I might send you a project. Can you take care of this right here? That's what I do. You know what I mean. You can make this kind of money. Send you a project. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And then we can help build, communities and stuff like that. This will help them the greater good of all. Remember that. This stuff not mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's, man. So like with me, my money is like, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna make off, making deals with people. It's not my money. I don't look at it that way. That's God money, bro. Cause that's what I come here to do, stuff what he need me to do, period. And that's what I'm doing now. And I don't even know what it is. Like he don't just come and directly tell me how to move. No, nobody. He don't do that with nobody. So when we reading all these stories about, spirituality and all that stuff, yeah, to help. But remember, pay attention to yourself still, man. Use that as a, as a guide. That's not a program that you just got to step into because you might be vast. You know what I'm saying? You might be, you remember, be multidimensional. So you could be everywhere. This stuff can be different place come weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, the way we say it be going on. You gotta be ready to accept the weird shit that you're not used to. It's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, like I've been uncomfortable all my life, really. Like, there's been times I've been comfortable and then I'm like, how you'll feel like, you so used to uncomfortability and people switching up on you that you gotta think positive. You know what I'm saying? Don't think negative. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing like I'm 40 and I'm 40 now. I was born in 76. I've been hearing that. You know what I mean? Like for a long time. Then when I do that, and then people will still switch up on you, and they do that still that so many times. Like it's like, yo, like you know what I'm saying? Like what? Like to it's regular. Like you know what I'm saying? That's why I put myself in position, to be on the truck. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep myself in position for me and pay attention to my goddamn self. Fuck that. Fuck them people, man. So um, and that's where we need to be, and it's okay to be that way. And talk shit and all too. You know who the fuck you is, man. You think, yo, you go to people that hey, you been only going to them talking nice, then they turn you this way. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, and then people steady switching up on you and shit, and then they don't think you're supposed to. Yeah, I'm frustrated. Oh, you got trauma. You did fuck that trauma shit, man. I'm past that. I know what it is inside of me. I know when I'm going to be, what I'm saying, thinking, going in the direction I don't need to be going because not, what I mean? I don't need to go that way and I need to pivot and move another way because I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like with me, I'm partnering with the divine, man. That's who I work for. That's who I work for right now as a human being. Real talk, man. And like, look, I'm a regular guy. You can't tell. Like, you see how I go? Like nah, like so now nothing about God is superficial. He in the physical putting in work too. Right now, the Most High, man, man, people talking all this, talking all that, and then like the mother and the father, yeah, they putting in work too. It's not superficial. Yeah, I gotta wait on Judgment Day, and people know. Um, no, I'm gonna go back to what I was speaking about. So, um, so with people, they thank God superficial or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they talk about the living God and stuff like that. But to be real with you, the Most High can't connect to everything. Like you got to be built up to that stuff, man. He'll snake grab some stuff they want to play, and you know what I mean to get information to me. Like I seen him do it with some dark motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Like whoa, like people don't. You know what I'm saying? I know they faking they in they plan. So you know, uh, so I know my journey. I'm on this whole assignment. You know what I mean? I'm a warrior angel, man, in the flesh. Like that's what they call it in the physical, like what I like to call it. And this real reality on this 3D plane right now, Huh. So like so you coming on here, boom, 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 like be you. man. So, um, excuse me. I don't, like I don't talk about regular stuff and telling people how to manifest, how the way to look at things. And like, I'm not gonna nah, because they didn't come to me like that. They gave me the information I needed to know, and I kept working with it, and it was hard, man. Like just imagine, it's like been over 3 years ago. Let's just say 3 years. I'm talking about every day, nonstop for 3 years, constantly. I mean, every day is something. You know what I'm saying? Like even up to today, like, and it don't stop. So like, I'm gonna keep moving forward the same way. Like it's not like I'm gonna be, um, oh, I done made it to a certain place and then it's over with. I can sit back and chill in the land of milk and honey. Man, like nigga, a land of milk and honey. So what the fuck is milk though? That's what I don't understand. Like why would they put that in, like in the Bible, the land of milk and honey? Okay, I get the honey, but nigga, like melanated beings don't even supposed to drink no motherfucking milk. Like if I drink milk, it mess with my heart, man. Man, yo, I get gas, man. I get heartburn. Um, man, like I get really constipated. Used to tear my stomach up every now and then. It'll do that. Like I have loose bowels, but like usually it's man. What I stay on the toilet maybe 2 hours messing with that milk, man. And then think how don't nothing come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh no, like and boy, it's just not good. It was coming out on the other end. Nah, it's like that's a whole process. It take days to work that this stuff out my system, man. So I drink almond milk. You know what I mean? Like now, and like when I drink coffee, I just drink black coffee. And sometimes I use non-dairy creamer. The powder kind. Like I don't I don't put that like hazelnut. I do sometimes. You know what I mean? I do a little bit of that. But like just drinking milk, fuck that. I'm not drinking no honey and milk. Like nah. So um just that saying right there, because it's not good for you. The milk put weight on you. You know what I'm saying? It's fat you drinking, man. You know what I mean? Like that, like you keep feeding the baby, you know what I mean, titty milk and all that all the time, like yo, like and then the stuff they put in the cows, the what they call that stuff, the steroids that they put in cows, like you know what I mean? Like man, you gonna have titties and all, like you a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I had a little like shoot, I had mine's got better now, but like I had like back up off chicken, man. One time I was getting titties. I was like, oh no. That's why I was glad to slam down like this. Like, yo, I need to restart, but my shoulder a little better. Oof, a little bit. Can't work out. Like I've been working hard all my life. Like how man, everybody walking around looking buff. Yeah, look good, but he ain't doing nothing. That man spend more time working out than making money. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like I've been beat up all my life. Like, man, I can't how I'm lift weights with a bad shoulder and a bad back, a bad neck. My shoulder been bad. I got in a fight in jail back uh in 2014 and I slipped and fell and I had knocked my shoulder out of place and about 9 months I had to do like this, lift my arm up and down. I couldn't do this right here. I had to wind that joke up, wind it down, wind it up. And I always had to wind it up like this to go, and then let it go back down. Then one day I was sitting in the bed, I'm like, man, this hurt so bad, and it kept hurting. And I pushed over here and poof, and popped it back in. 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh man, the pain left. Like I was like, so now I hurt the same shoulder twice again, really bad. Like this bone right here, that's supposed to be sticking up right here. Man, that thing smashed. It's all the way down. It's broke. It's down in there. Like it's not. It's. I got stuff cracking in there, like from that fall down in Indiana. But look how I got to work through it. Like and I've been like that all my life. Like my knee kind of swollen. Like I'm all beat up, man. Like So hmm, I'll be able to fix myself soon. So then I can start, doing my little exercise thing and stuff like that for my lungs, for my the inside of my body. Like try to make sure I eat right. One thing for sure, and drink water. I drank a soda yesterday. You know what I mean? Like once in a while, I might drink a soda. Especially like on the truck, like to prep me up. I know my limits on just everything. That's what mastery is. Like you know your limits on everything. You know who you are. You know which way you move. You're not looking for outside validation. You know what I mean? You're only doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like to your understanding. So period. So and like people just come in, we just talk real, man. So and back to speaking about God being superficial, like. That's what people think. Like they're gonna die and go to space and then wait on Judgment Day. Man, this shit infinite. You be waiting a long motherfucking time, bro. Like, like this stuff infinite. This through eternity. You mean he gonna after this lifetime here, after you all the shit you've been through, like like you a woman, you've been, a man, I just say for women, because they go through hell, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, being molested, by people in the house. And then, they had to kind of get away from them at 13, 14. They kind of really run the streets, hanging with other people, at a young age, and 16 and 17 and stuff, they pregnant. I'm just giving you a bad life of, somebody to go through, because I know the stories of people that I've been around some fucked up shit. So I'm speaking for these women. Now, she young, get with a guy, he don't want it, and nigga, he want to play with her, and she over here with that person. Now you got to get used to sleeping with guys and giving it up. You know what I mean? And then you pregnant every time you get one. Boom, boom. So now you 22 with 5 kids, 6 kids. Now you pregnant again, and you like, damn, like what the fuck? What can she do? 22 years old, 5 kids, man. That's be happening, bro. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, but it's no father there. There's no table there. There's no table there. They took this out of the household, like when people eat. Once you take that out of the household, it's nothing. You don't have nothing. Like me, that's why you see me sitting at this table. Like I'm about that. Like if you eat with me, yo, we sitting at the table. You ain't eating over there. Nah, we putting the food down. We dressing the table. No, we about to eat. And then when everybody get up, you know what I mean, the head of, let's say head of the household, people know how it go. All right, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. Everybody, okay, then everybody excuse themselves. After that's showing leadership, man. After that leadership, excuse yourself, then you excuse yourself out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Cause he paying attention to everybody at home. That's why his man, he sit at the head of the table, and then you know what I mean. His wife gonna sit next to him, whatever, and then everybody else. That's why certain position at the table it makes sense. Like took that away, and now people run into problems. So, and that's been with God being in the physical. You know what I'm saying? And I go straight to God. Like I can say Yeshua, Jesus, or whatever, but I've been doing that all my life with God. I say Jesus and whatever, and Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I call him in, and then talk to God. Like I do that, what I mean, sometimes too, but I don't like I'm always conscious of like God, like all the time, like no matter what. And I just had been doing that. Like people say Jesus, and at times I want to feel like, man, and I'm like, hell no, like this is why I work with God. Like I don't say Jesus, you know what I mean, and in my life, I just go straight to God. And then like sometimes things get hectic, and then I say Jesus, Jesus, you know what I mean, and then I say God, 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 and I would say Jesus' name 3 times and God's name 3 times. Like especially when I pray, I do that then. and I don't pray a lot. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause sometimes I sit down and try to pray, and then it's like it don't go the way I want it to go if I'm stressing, if I'm going through something. I've tried it. I've been trying all my life to do it. And then people try to tell you, well, this that I'm at 49 years old. Like, if I'm telling you it's not working for me that way, why you want to say really? And try to figure out, like, okay, then, well, how you do what you do your way? Then what I just do, I just think of that all the time when I'm going throughout my day. I don't leave it. Sometimes I leave it, hey, this, that, and other, and I think about God, but I'm just always there with it. Like, it's here in my aura, always gonna be there. My consciousness, always. And it's just straight God. You know what I mean? I do that. So, um, so like when I get my keys to my truck, you know what I mean? I was showing on here like boom, like yeah, um, like yeah, of course it's God, but this time the way I done came through with God, like I done got that's my right hand man, like for sure, like and I know it, like and like and so we move different, you know what I mean? For this time, like like he woke me up, like and you know what I mean, like people say a high calling, I am who I am, like it's like and I have to speak that way, and I don't like to, because I don't like to offend people and and stuff like that. But then again, fuck them if you feel like that. But like people like just starting to come in and start getting to know me. I don't want it to seem too harsh of me saying, and it's too arrogant or however people take it, in a negative way by me saying, "Oh, my throne sit here. It's my throne. It's like my shit." You know what I'm saying? Like and that's only speaking to that energy because it's all ours. It's all our throne. But like that's my like I gotta hold that position. I have that position because of things that I'm responsible for. You know what I mean? And I don't have to be real with you. I don't have to be responsible for none of this stuff. And can just say, nah, you know what? I don't want to work on this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I can say that right now, man. But I won't. Why would I? I done did all the work to come this far. Like, you know what I mean? And then people say, yeah, but God allows you to do it. Yeah, like how he sitting there allowing you to tell me, like, but he allowed me to do it. Look at the work you only did. Is that God telling me that? Telling you that? I mean, telling it's talking down. That's you. That's your understanding. Like that's your mind. What you thinking? What you hearing from me? This your reality. In my reality, we sharing the same reality. You know what I mean? So now we swapping energies, and then now you want to tell me that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's God. That's God did it. But that's you talking though. That's not God talking to you when you just said that, right? No, that's you. So you can't tell me nothing about God. You better check yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Come over here and let's tell me how we can work on some projects by helping people around the world and other countries. Cause we straight here in America to be real, which you won't have to worry about us over here. We got all these other countries to worry about. Let's do that. Not sit here and worry about America. Everybody in America really straight. If they don't, you know what I'm saying, they're not straight because they don't want to be straight if they at our age. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The youth, they need help. Yeah, we got that. We know we don't need to even discuss none of this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we need to worry about trying to, if you want to talk from a space like that about God, yeah, but God can do this, yeah. But he not telling me to say that. But I know, like, I'm working with that in here. Like, and I know, just like, like, there's no more than right to think like that. It make a hell of a lot of sense. And people not even saying talks that way. But stuff's in here watching my damn shit. Then they take my stuff. Then I'm running to people on YouTube saying the same stuff I say. I mean, I'm not gonna say saying the same stuff, but using some of my stuff to talk. And I've been told like, be careful. But I'm like, fuck them. And I call shots like that, and like let them have it. But I'm just go another way with it. It's gonna be something else like that. Bliss. Like I'm saying, thinking like, hey, you know what? My sinuses cleared up. For some reason, I don't know. I didn't take nothing, and they cleared up. I'm like, I noticed this yesterday. I think I blew my nose a time or two here. That's come from just getting up in the morning, and I'm like, and I have to pay attention because that means something. That stands for something else. Like that's give, you know what I mean? Like okay, and I feel a lot better today. Like I finally got some sleep last night. I went to sleep maybe about 4 a.m. this morning. Woke up like at 9:30, and I was like, "Oh, I slept pretty good. Felt good to find a sleep." Cause I've been up for some days, really like all week, just up and down, sleep for an hour, boom, I'm up 2 hours, like going through a lot, man. I'm like, oof, like, and I slept last night. I'm like, good. So today's Saturday, man. Look here, boy, look here. I got tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna sleep all day because you know what I mean. Make sure I go to bed, about 5 or 6. Then I get up maybe 8 or 9. You know what I mean? Then I be at the truck at, what I'm saying, leave early in the morning at 1 a.m. You know what I mean? I got to be at the yard, leave there. I I'm not sure. I'm working with a trainer, the first couple of days, and then I have my own truck. So um, I don't know if I'm gonna start off driving when I get there at 1 a.m. I would like to, like, start driving. He can sleep. He can say, "Oh, he'll probably say, "Oh, you got it. I'm gonna lay back here and lay down and take a nap. Go to sleep, man. All right, go ahead." Then I push it till I stop. I think it's like gonna be like a 4 hour drive. So I get there maybe like 5 a.m. And then we start probably uh, do that, and then he'll probably drive back and I'll sleep on the way back, coming back. I'll do that. Because I don't need to sit up and watch him drive. I just need to learn the paperwork and they system. They have a certain system. Like so, and which that's cool. I like that. It's real professional. You know what I mean? Like I never uh I worked with one company, they wasn't paying no money. It was like $350 a week. You go out and do one little load and make $75 to go home. So um that was like 5 days a week, like man, they wasn't no money. And I was trying to use it till I could get back in position another way. So anyway, that's why I had to train there for like, but it was one day. It was supposed to be 3 days, but the guy was like, "Oh man, he got it. No, he good to go." After the first day. So then we broke down actually, and then the owner had to come out and fix our truck. So when we still delivered our load and stuff and came back, boom, excuse me, I was done. And the next day I came back and and I had my own truck, and I didn't really like it there. It was okay though, but you want to know money there? Like I didn't make enough to. It just made sense because the hotel I was gonna be staying in was right next to the job, but it was 250 a week, and if I bring home 300 a week, I was gonna have to do that. So I was trying to get back with the girl I was with to get her to come and work with my mom where she was working at. and then that way she had to ride to work, and then that, you know what I'm saying, and then I could have, you know what I mean, used that until we can figure out what we was gonna do next. And like, yes, but it was a fucking devil though, man. Yeah, she was a real devil, man. But anyway, so um, like with God being superficial, it's not superficial. People they talk about God and this, that, and the other, but they don't use it. They don't they don't use the understanding of God like in all the way in the correct way. They know how to, but then they'll play that game with other people because they want to get money and stay in position and get help if they need it. But then you know what that is? You playing both sides right now, man. Cause you thinking fucked up now. You thinking negative about, what I'm saying, about this person and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and uh, so um, and you always want to tell somebody something. You know what I mean? So um, you 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 judging people. If you're not asking them how can I help and helping them, you are judging them. If you're telling them, nah, but God, this, that, and the other, and then see now you're making them superficial because you're not moving like, you know what I mean, how God would move, how Jesus would move. You know what I mean? Because Jesus, if he said now you telling the fucking story, but you're not living it after you talking this shit to me, but you're not living it like that. Look how you talking to me. Look how you want to act, like telling me, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing this, doing, hey man, like shit. Yeah, sure. To say, hey man, do what you want to do, but I'm gonna show you, you know what I mean, the truth how to get to God. Within. That's why it's within. It is. So then that's you paying attention to yourself more. That's why when you know when they say you need inner work and stuff like that, the inner work is being comfortable with like me sitting here just talking like this by myself, just being me. And I don't know which way this can go. I can go a lot of different ways, but anyway, um, like it take a lot of work to sit there and to just even sit in this house. I've been here a whole week straight. I ain't been not one place. Today, I went last Saturday. We went to this festival, and since that, I haven't been not even to the store, man. I ain't been nowhere. Been in the same house for a whole fucking week, dog. Like who the fuck want to sit in the house for a whole week? A whole week, man. That's aggravating as fuck. It's irritating. Just sit in the house a whole week. Shit. I want to go get some light bread. But shit, I can't get in people's way. You know what I'm saying? I just take what I can take at the time, man. Like shit. Like I don't want to sit here. Yeah, I can catch the bus, but I don't know my way around. Like and then like I had the place I go, but I already deleted that step. I don't need to go there. I got a whole nother process going on another way. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna play with myself after, you know what I mean? Like God showed up, you know what I mean? Like, the divine showed up, I say, and allowed, you know what I mean, to things to align and then like help me get here so I can see it and align it. And then if I, you know what I mean, try to overthink and overdo it, then I'm gonna block, you know what I'm saying, where I know this going, working with the divine. I'm gonna block them. So I need to sit my ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of fucking sitting down. I've been doing this 2 years now. Shit. Just more than 2 years. Just sitting here, man, like can't get nothing going. But like, like sitting in the house, I was sleeping in the car back then for a while. You know, yeah. Sleeping outside on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that for like 2, 3 days. And God say, you're not gonna be able to make it. Just man, go back to that house. Like literally was like, you know what I'm saying? Like telepathically. You know what I'm saying? It's not like voices, words. It's something you just already know. Just like like if you think it's your ego, and then something just steady is nudging you, like, man, let me. But then it's, you know what I mean. At times, like, I'm finna go back to this motherfucking house. That's how he worked with me. You know, like that. Like so. Uh, I don't. And yo, he real. He here in the physical. Like, you know, you tell people that, they just think you just, man, this dude right here. Like, nobody ain't never heard that. Right? Exactly. It's just like you just said. Nobody ain't like, wow. Like, this man grown, and he don't seem crazy to me. Sound like a pretty good guy. But then you think that too. Then you gonna think I'm crazy. But motherfuckers just be jealous though, because you know what I mean. You just have the information you have. You know what I mean? You connected like that. That's all it is. And it's their fault. And then they not know what they do. They know what they do. Trust me, dog. People shit on people on purpose. They know exactly what they doing. They shitting on people. That's why they do it. And then, you know what I'm saying, when you getting shitted on, and you know what I'm saying, you become a doormat. You gotta be a doormat for a minute, because you only gave these people so many chances, man, to be that way. And to so now when you get ready to go this way, you know, you say, you know what? Fuck now, they can't get nothing from me. You cut them off. You know, you done gave 'em, like, what can they come back to you and say? See, they ain't gonna be able to look you in your fucking face. And that's how we do it. We won't have to do that no more though. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna have to still go through that, but like I'm gonna say, I don't have to do that no more. Not one time. Fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to, build off since I've been driving trucks. Here it is, 16 years, man. I ain't built nothing. I tried so many times. Nobody didn't want to work with me. Not one fucking person, man. They act like it. I thought I had it going one time, paid for a goddamn lead a class, for the software, so I could buy leads, and you know what I'm saying, set up a sales team, and I had a guy who was gonna come move in the house with me. Man, this dude backed out on me, like bullshitted me, played. Like, I'm like, man, he still want to run around with 150 pounds of motherfucking reefer, man. They look like the man in the hood, gold teeth, cars on rims. Fuck up, man. Yeah, I'm like, I already know he playing right there, but I'm trying to get it set up, get it going. So once I get it going, I thought I could just build and then set me up something else different and move away from that. Like, yo, like, he gonna buy him out. Like, he ain't gonna be around for but a while. But like, let's say if he went to jail or something like that, yeah, of course I'm gonna look out for a person like that that's down, and send them money on their books. You know what I'm saying? I do that, make that for sure. Like, I don't spend money like that. I don't think about going on trips. I wish I would, motherfucking, what I'm saying, have $1 million a company. If I got a company, we doing 100,000 a month. I mean a week. If we doing 100, I could build a company. We doing 100,000 weeks, man. But that don't mean that's all profit. But you know what I'm saying? That's what you working with. You know what I mean? That 100,000. Excuse me, because at any time you can take that, make that 100,000 turn to 200,000 for that week. You know what I mean? You could set it up like that's why people look at it like. So anyway, um, um, I'm not finna go to no damn Dubai. Man, I don't even care to go to Dubai, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, not just like I hear people like, yeah, we're going to Dubai, and like, man, all this nice, fancy, pretty stuff, but you going around, all the stuff you looking at is nice, fancy, pretty. Some rich motherfucker live in that shit. Some rich motherfucker own that shit. Some rich motherfucker built that shit. Why am I gonna look at somebody else's shit they built? Nah, we gonna build this shit over here by ourselves, so they come to our shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this together. Like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's build an urban community, like hood people riding around, bumping music in their cars, type shit. Got a drag strip you want to race over there, basketball court, park. You know what I mean? To have a block party type shit in the community. We do that all the time. Like niggas, you know what I'm saying, do shit. Let's build that kind of community. You know what I'm saying? To accept the loud music. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had that thought for a long that thought been sitting with me for man, since I maybe was like 16, 17 years old, like a long time. And look how long I've been trying to manifest that. I'm looking at other people building communities. I'm like, well, why you don't have one where people don't have to call the police talking about loud music? People know it's, hey, bro, I got to work tomorrow. Man, you turn down. Oh, okay, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you move to this community, you better get used to that. Bum, 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 bum. But see, we'll build houses where you can't really hear all that, but that music finna come through. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I mean? Because I like being in the house to hear a car riding by thumping, hearing boom, boom, boom. We like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like we already living around them type of places, like shit, like, like we could build communities like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you have it, like, we have our own flea market. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got people coming in here. You know what I mean? And like, yo, we have our own schools, grocery stores, with our own ham hocks and neck bones. We ain't going to this damn store paying no that damn $30 for little ass three little oxtails that big around. Three little oxtails that big around, man. $30, $35, $40 for a goddamn little pack of damn oxtails now. Man, that's the cow tail cracker. You don't eat that shit. Why in the hell would this right here cost? Why would you do that, man? And most, come on, man. That's like that's really, yo, people put in work to cook that, man. Take hours to cook some damn oxtails, man. It ain't like no steak. Get a rib out, yeah, they tax for that. But man, you charge like, boy, you charging more for oxtails than you charge for rib eye steak. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, crackers ain't buying it. Shit, they ain't buying it. Hell no, they not buying that shit. Like, no, they ain't, but they not buying it. Excuse me. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Um, that's what I'm about. So, like going to Jamaica, man, man, I'm not finna go to Jamaica talking about going on a motherfucking trip. You Jamaica, somebody over they need help with what they okay. Let's go work on the people got 10 roofs on their motherfucking houses. Hell no. We're gonna build a system where these people can put fucking trusses at least to something. Like, yo, they need fucking cooler, like fucking air conditioning, man. Like, let's donate some air conditioning. What they power grid looking like? You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. Like, I'm going to the communities, like to help people, like to hear their stories so they can talk. What you need help with to help, not go there and fucking hang out. Oh, I had such a good time. Like most women, I had such a good time over. That's what they want you to think. Like, nah, niggas, we ain't like that. Like, my old lady, she want to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She a woman. Yeah, we could do that, but I'm not finna be sitting on, my old lady ain't finna be sitting there talking about no trips either. You know you not. Talking about a damn trip. When we go to somewhere to go to work, yeah, we might take a couple of days off and do something. Look at the president. He don't go nowhere and just hang out like that. He go places the same thing. God damn it. Man, stop playing with people. Stop playing with yourself. And then you want to blame and complain about every damn thing here in America. And we in the straightest place in the world. This is the best place in the world to live. How the fuck can you complain the best place to live in the world, man? I mean, nowadays you don't have to. Now I can see it was in the 80s and the 90s. It was real hard, man. We ain't have a lot of this stuff we got now. Not where I'm from. Like shit, man, cracking one lady, you work on no job like that, man. I pulled up in a Cadillac, a nice 82 coupe to a job. Dude say, "Oh, you got that big hog out there," like talking to a white dude, like sent me home. Like I wasn't gonna work. Like jealous of a little Cadillac. Like, bitch, this come from buy here, pay here. You could have you would have rolled by and took $800 to put $800 down, you could have got it too, man. Get the hell out of here. I was paying 75 a week. That was high then for that damn car, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I got it. You know, because my people didn't have no money to buy nothing cash. Like they could have had it. But they ain't want it. They want to keep getting shit for free. They're taking the least amount. Like, oh, get food stamps. Yeah, we got the food stamps. I'm not gonna slow myself. But bitch, if I gotta spend 500 in cash on grocery a week, I'm gonna make sure I put myself in position like to save my money. Well, we got a penny pinch because our grocery bill 500 a week. So I need to start trying to, shift stuff around so I can set myself up so I can make the money to be able to spend $500 a week in grocery bills. You know what I'm saying? Not to sit down and wait on no fucking dumbass food stamp. And then I can't get no job paying that much. That's what people used to think back in my days. If they get a job paying so much, oh, they're gonna cut my sisters off. So niggas wouldn't ever try. That's the trap. What they get stuck put you in, man. Like motherfuckers sit around, you're gonna get disability and stuff like that, knowing you can work. Some people get disability, they can't work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like my brother, for instance. He washed cars in the motherfucking yard, up and down, and man, you by yourself. What the fuck you need goddamn disability for? You ain't on a check. Bitch, you should have got on the truck with your brother, man. You should 16 years, you could have been jumped on the truck with me, man. Long time ago. And I tried to tell him that. You think he didn't even care? Like you a fucking idiot, bro. Then you want to talk about a nigga. You dumb as fuck, man. See what I'm saying? But then people like that want to tell you about God and stuff. Bitch, you the devil, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Like, don't play with me, man. Like them type of people, I don't have to go back and forgive and forget them motherfuckers on their bullshit. Why? I'm coming all the way up here to take $600 to fix my goddamn situation. I got to come way up here. My sister and her husband got to help me. Way to Massachusetts. I never lived in Massachusetts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like moving in on people and being in their space unless you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, being around like my boy Timmy. I don't like being in people's house, man. I don't like that. I ain't that type of person. I'm gonna come live with somebody. Hell no. Cause I know how I be. Like, I want to walk around. So I like to sleep in the bed naked. I can't do it here. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this ain't my house. I don't like to get in the bed with shorts on and stuff like that. But this is what I sleep in. You know what I'm saying? Tank top and shorts. Me, I like two bathrooms in the house, even if it's just be me by myself. Like I like two bedroom, two bathroom. People be like, at least one and a half. People be like, oh, I like two full bathrooms, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? And most people be like, yeah, but it's only just you. All you need is you a one bedroom, man. Bitch, matter of fact, I need a 5 bedroom, 8 bathroom motherfucking house, man. Leave me the fuck and with a pool and everything around the pool screened in. Like, man, stop playing with me, man. Like that's all I need. What? That ain't enough space for no. What I'm gonna do with a 1 bedroom? They say they want you to take a little less. Cause that's what they think that you should see. That's judging people, man. The fuck out of here. I don't like that. Shit. But then it's all right for 50 Cent by himself. He got a big ass mansion. Oh, yeah, 50 Cent. Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, but yeah, that's 50 Cent. He a millionaire. Like I can't make a fucking million. you know, I've been driving a truck like my job now. On the high end, 2,000 a month is like on the high end what I pay for a place to live. And I can afford it. And like without even struggling. One and a half check, one and a half of my check, not even one and a half. Not even 1.5 of my checks are pay for my goddamn my rent for 2 grand a month. I still have two whole free checks. And then let's say two checks that could two checks to pay all my bills and everything. Now I got two checks I just put up. Then I still got money left over from my other first two checks to pay all my bills, and then turn around and buy my grocery out of my first two checks. And then my next two checks, I could put all that money, you know what I mean, into business ventures, like, build them, my companies. See what I'm saying? I just keep, you know what I mean, using that money to flip it and keep growing it. Step in a position. I can do that by myself. But I know what I need to take to do it. Let me check my beans. Matter of fact, I was gonna say I cooked me uh, uh, I cooked me like I'm cooking a meal today. This is the last 2 days. Check my beans out. Well, I'm about to be done cooking early today because I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Well, so you know, all right. Got the rice designed. Dun, 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 dun. That's about 4 cups of water right there. Let me see. I like to measure my food when I'm cooking it. You know what? I'm about to bring this computer in here because I'm about to get to it. I'm about to finish cooking right now because my beans done quick. Cooking red beans and rice. Might as well come in here, folks. Yes, sir. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so um I gotta get to the dentist so bad, man. It's killing me. Yeah, so two- I use a measuring cup, man. I don't play them kind of games. Like that's about 3 cups of water that's in there. So I start off like this. I don't wash my rice. 1 cup of rice. So I'm gonna have to put another cup and half of rice in there. Man, this bag right here. My sister's talking about this had a hole in it or something. But this bag, it's the garbage bag, right? So I forgot what I was saying. Got stuff in my pocket. Got my shorts falling off. Got this water. That's what we saying. Where I'm from, water. Which is water. So I need one, let's see, two, three. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, that's what he's talking about on the side right there. The rice got a hole in it. Put it in one of these bags. One of these. She said it had a hole in the top. She ain't say that's the side on the front of the bag. The front is where the print at. So yeah. I put in three. Yeah, 3 cups. That'll be good. I think I need another half a cup of water. I'll put another cup. Boom, boom. And that's what I do. So, my journey, you know, that I'm on, it's tough because see, you gotta be alone to yourself. um, it's not easy, man. Nobody to talk to. And when you do talk to somebody, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, they turn around and judge you, but they tell you not to judge nobody. Only God can judge and all that. God don't even judge you. You make your own decision, own choice, because you do it. Judge yourself, really. He don't judge you. Like now, if you like this time, like what I'm saying, like he had a process. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different, man. I don't want to get into all that. Like I'm not allowed to speak about, really um teachings of and stuff like that about God. Like I just speak about me and my process and like how I'm trying to, link up my tribe and you know, I have I have responsibilities, man. What people call, you have your purpose with God. You step into your purpose like that. But I say responsibilities, kingdom responsibilities that I'm responsible for. That I have to, you know, um, I need some cooking oil or something right here that I have to, take care of. I mean, before I couldn't lift this pot with my arm. I can now, so that's doing a lot better. Need a little oil out of here. I put oil in my rice. Sometimes I do butter, but my sister, she like they use real butter. I don't like real butter. I like margarine. I don't like real butter and nothing but like if I'm making uh like Alfredo sauce or something. Other than that, I don't like real butter. It tastes like plastic. It's not. I don't care what kind of butter. Give me some parquet before you give me real butter. Yeah, go again. Y'all blowing again. So yeah. Um now I can do this. Gotta season up my chicken. Um what up? Sorry about that. Let me turn this way a little more. I'm gonna cook all this chicken. Like stuff like this. Like the guy talking about making gas. Like yeah, out of plastic. I like that. I got a whole process with different stuff like that. Damn, my computer screen dusty. Like I heard this guy talking yesterday. He was like, "Why ain't nobody thinking like how we can help him? Ain't nobody, like from our community, the melanated community, going and trying to help this guy, but they bragging saying, oh yeah, that guy did this, that, but ain't nobody doing the shit." But just talking. Uh, boom, 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 boom. What's this? I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. It was chicken bouillon. All right. Okay, what? Uh, uh, that's her. That's her. That's her. I don't like Adobe. I do not like that. Got some Adobe all-purpose, some ground ginger, uh, paprika. I like that little spice from that. From that. You know what? Thinking about. Should I bake the chicken? I think I am. Yeah, that's what I do. Just bake it. Let's see if I can have a. With some chicken broth. I use this. Make sure it's not one opening here. Coconut water over there. Mm, nope, it's not one opening there. So use that. Yeah, I'm just gonna bake the chicken. Make some green beans. Hopefully some green beans there. Oh, that's her. That's her. That's her. Oh, oh. I don't want to mess up my chain. Yeah, so you know, Yeah, when it come down to that God type stuff, man, like people be saying they know, but they make it a story, and they don't live it. Always trying to tell somebody else how to, yeah, like when I'm speaking about the way I'm speaking about God, first thing what I do, like, yo, I'm with God, like, oh yeah, that's good. But see, the thing is, what you got to do is, man, get the fuck away from me, man. I don't want to hear shit you saying. Don't come to me like that. Did I come to you like that? I'm telling you about my journey, what I'm doing. Don't come fuck with me like that. Had a conversation last night with somebody. They trying to tell me, but they ain't got their shit together all the way right. I mean, it don't to me. It don't matter because you never gonna fully hear until when God, like, if you walking with that, like, yo, I said that to somebody one day. Like, can't nobody fully hear you but God. He was like, what? Like, that's what he said, man. They looking at you like you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But look, I can go get a job just like that, make money and do shit other people can't really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can support myself. I don't have to fucking, you know, like I'm roommating with somebody now. Like, I don't have hell no. Um, I need another one of these seasons here. Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, motherfuckers sit down, they'll take regular stuff, but they want to play lottery, but can't control the budget in their own household at that time. But you run around playing the lottery. All you want to do is show off around the motherfucker. Yes, look at God. He blessed me with this, but then like the same cricket motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that you trying to impress is the ones you need to stay the fuck away from around when you hit the lottery. You know that shit, but you still go around the same crust ass people. And then that's who you want to show off for. And then you saying God did it. No, nigga, the devil did that shit for you. You know it. But you want to pray for some root work to hit that number. I know a lot of people that do that. Man, I know people right now, they go to the root lady to win the fucking lottery, the three-way, to win the three-way, uh, so they can have money. Then they be walking around, you think these people be broke. I always ask you, begging for you, they got 30, $40,000 they sitting on. You like, what the fuck? But you think they're gonna spend it on, you know what I mean, helping their kids, like set up generational wealth for their family? Hell no. They gonna wait for their nigga to get out of goddamn penitentiary and then get their nigga to put him on and he fuck up the whole 30,000, tricking and all type shit. And then you know what I'm saying, like you like then you know what I'm saying, people looking at they parents like, what the fuck was you thinking, man? You know this man finna do that shit. How many times we done heard that story? Like a lot, man. A lot. Like that's the norm. With black people, melanated beings, that's the norm for us. Shit. Yeah, my stepdad spent all my mama money. Now she looking stupid, running around, want to kill him, running him over with the car type of shit. We done been through that shit, man. That man fucked up all my money. I trusted him. Now you gotta go back to the root lady to do spell work on this dude to keep this dude around your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they run around like they all in the church and all this stupid ass shit, man. Them people conjuring up shit, man, in the whatever behind them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they go down like that, man. I know people that do that shit in real life. When they can't get what they want, God take it too long. Yeah, that ain't right. They did me wrong. They want some get back, revenge type of shit. And then when God said, "No, just leave it alone." You like you madder than a bitch. Like, man, I want to skin this mother. Boy, I want to. Ooh, boy, like me, you be itching. Like, man, I'm about to damage this person. Boy, woo, I'm about to do some fucked up shit to this person. But then next thing you know, you look at God put some of your mind on something else, and then you looking at it like, damn, you know what? I appreciate that, God. Thank you, man. Like, and then you like, but I want to fuck that nigga up over there though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the next thing you know, you be to move past that. You know what I mean? That you went out of your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that, that in your energy to think like that no more. And then you be like, thank you, God, man, because I was really gonna do some. Yeah, you really was too. You know what I mean? Like for real, man. Like it be going down like that. And that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta wait on it. Then sometimes it take years, it take months, it take weeks, it take days. What the fuck? You gotta wait on it. But some people for real deal feel like God be taking too long. And then even though it ain't gotta be spell work, you just shit on somebody, do somebody dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like you do something, you know what I mean? Like move wrong with a person, and you use them, you use this person, and you just did. And so you just use this person to, gain something. It's the same thing, spell work, because that's all you use to get it. When your mind came thought to you, that's that eh, shit you connected to, just allowing you to fuck over people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like on real talk. Like so, damn, I gotta run my hand down through here again. So yeah, man, I use time. Yeah, so uh so we gotta do better than that, man, for real, for real. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm requesting to the universe. Speaking to when people I'm speaking to the ethers. So people know this what I expect. We gotta do better than that, man. We ain't moving like that no more. If you moving like that, stay your ass on over the other shit. Now you bump with that demonic shit over there. Don't bring that shit around nobody working in, light energy, man. We don't want that. We smashing that shit out. We here for a battle. We not here to play. And we know our assignment. All we need to know. And you know what I'm saying? That's like shit. I ain't gonna tell you about that one. You know what I mean? If you hear, you know what's up. All right, check my rise. Turn them down a little bit on a little low. Turn on super low. Got my chicken good in season. Show you my chicken. That's my chicken. Seasoned chicken. Now I need a pan. See, I'm conscious. See, I grabbed this to open the cabinet just in case I got a little chicken juice on my hand. You know what I mean? I mean, there go one right there. Uh, oh, uh, guess I'm gonna eat some cereal in a minute. I'm still kind of hungry. So What I gotta do is put my little broth in the bottom first, then put my chicken on top of that. Just a little enough to coat my bottom of the pan. Cause I make my top part of my baked chicken a little crusty. Cause you know the bottom side always a little mushy anyway. So I put that on the bottom. I don't need a whole lot of um uh what you call it? Chicken broth. I make sure I pull my skin all the way out so that way I'll show you in a minute. Like I use my skin like that. Make sure the skin over because that way it can get a little crispy. I used to work at this restaurant called Ryan's Steakhouse in Tampa. I was in work release in jail back in 2000 something, 2002 it was, I think. And man, I used to work there and this lady, I was good on the buffet. Like man, I used to make baked chicken. I couldn't, man, my baked chicken couldn't stay out there long enough. People used to be like, oh my God, this is good. I was good. This lady, when she used to come in, I used to work morning shift. So she used to come in and work nights. And she said she started making some stuff. I'm like, she make it up. They keep going back to the food, eating it. Uh, shit, this guy right here gonna make them stop going to eating it. They ain't gonna even fuck with this pan no more. So she would make food nasty on purpose, intentionally, just so people wouldn't eat it. But you need a job to work. You need these customers to keep coming back, idiot. She was like that. I ain't got time to keep running out, but she was working anyway, going back and forth. Like, what do you think you come to work? You know what I'm saying? I've been around a million people like that. They don't want to do right. They're gonna do just. They don't want to do enough to help people. Man, they ain't talk all this God stuff. Man, yo, man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Like, yeah, the lady used to do that shit, and like she'll make the baked chicken where it be nasty. And then my guy, he was a chef. He didn't like when I used to cut the fat from around the chicken. He say, no, don't cut the fat from around the chicken. It's for the juice. I'm like, man, nobody gonna eat that fat, nasty shit that's on there. When they pick the shit up, you don't clean the chicken, all the fat still on the chicken. I understand it's juicy, but this chicken ain't no good any damn way. You need to cut the fat from around. When I cut the fat from around it, man, people used to kill my baked chicken out there on that buffet, man. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people used to be like, oh my God, like, you should, give me compliments and was like, glad I worked there. And then I went back by there about 5 years later, man, that place was closed the fuck down. It was closed down, man. All right. So I'm gonna let you check out my chicken. See, I do my chicken. I pull all my skin over. Look pretty good, right? I use just enough broth to coat the bottom. Check my oven. I had it on heating on 375. I turn it up a little bit higher, and that's all the broth I need. See the broth in there? I don't use a lot of broth because the chicken gonna make a little grease. Throw that in there. Get me an onion. Cut me an onion up on there. I forgot to do that. Mm. But my sister's got one hell of a sharp knife. But it's February. I don't like buying these stuff. February products suck. Literally. They all right, but they only gonna work, you know, for a certain time, they're not gonna work long enough, you know. So anyway, yeah, I need to cut this onion bad. Yeah, so I mean, you know, and people do that, you know, and so I had a like me, I used to have a restaurant where I made Philly cheesesteaks, and but I was trying to grow 50 restaurants in 10 years. I got that process, I got the numbers, everything put together. You know what I mean? And so what I was gonna do, you know, to scale fast that way was to, you know, give the, you know, instead of making somebody general manager, make them a partner, you get 20% or whatever after the split of everything out of for this one restaurant. People they'll work hard and hire more people, and, you know, and it can lead a lot better, you know, because they're getting that and plus bonuses too. So I had, you know, it was called Philly Ribs. You know what I mean? You know, my thing was going to be the best Philly cheesesteak south of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And do rib sandwiches. You know, with like different toppings and slaws and stuff like that. You know, and I didn't want to do fries. I'm like, I'm not doing no damn French fries. I don't. I think I was gonna do like grilled potatoes. You know, we was gonna do like grilled potatoes and onions. You know what I mean? And you know, some people can like make it like loaded grilled potatoes. You know, we was gonna do that with like sour cream, and onion, you know what I mean, like chives and stuff like that. You know, that's what we was gonna be doing there. So and making like nice subs, ham clubs, turkey clubs, you know, like authentic food. Do shepherd's pie, you know, like so that way. Say if you want to feed your family for the week, so okay, you can order um a pan of like shepherd's pie, a pan of goulash, you know, the macaroni and cheese with, you know, I mean, the noodles, macaroni noodles with the hamburger meat and spaghetti sauce. We could do that, put cheese on it and pepper on the top and bake it in the oven, you know, and then we're going to be doing our bread fresh from there. So you get fresh baked bread. So we're going to have a timeout for the fresh baked bread. Like you ride past, you say, okay, they're going to have fresh bread. You running somewhere, you like, they're going to have fresh bread out in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? We're going to have a clock on the outside of the building. So that way you could, you know, go in and get fresh bread, like you know what I mean, like yo, like and it was gonna scale and build. But I tried, you know, but no, if you need help, man, you can't do nothing by yourself. You can't do not one thing by yourself. I mean, sit there and be responsible for yourself. That's why we need connections and people, you know, say go within and do all this other shit. You know what I mean, like all this motivational spiritual talk. People be doing, but you know what I'm saying, like man, okay. Depending on who you are, though, you know what I'm saying. What your journey is. Everybody's different. Some people need church prayer, and you know what I mean. Some people need Muslims, you know what I mean, to pray to the east 3 times a day. Some people need Shiva, you know what I mean. Uh, some people need the Pope Catholic stuff. God don't just tell you, oh, don't go like that. Nah, it's spirit, man. It don't matter. Cause like if that's the case, why do we have all these different religions and different people they doing going through a different spiritual journey? But then everybody want to go to war with each other about it. Something wrong there, man. About who wrong, who right, about God and all that. Like, why you gotta argue about them? See, they go like that's God, and not remember God is not about no confusion. That's one thing. You know what I mean? The Bible speak about it's cool, it's good. God is not about no confusion. He don't come here to kill, steal, and destroy. So he don't come here to make you do nothing. It's free will, nigga. Ah, I hate dropping any piece of my food when I'm doing something because I want to pick it up and use it. Cause it's like cook me, cook me. And it's like, I couldn't get cooked. Now they got to go in the trash. You know, I'm like that. Like, Alright. Got that. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I don't sit around and play with people, man. I'm gonna turn this up on 400. Oh, see how I get up like a real man. Get on me, get up and cook. Look how quick. See, about to cook a whole meal. Look, already. Look how fast I did that. Last couple hours since I've been here, sitting here just talking. Right? Look, check this out. Look at my beans and rice now. Turn the light on so you get a good look at it. That's my beans and rice right there, baby. They done too. I'm gonna put it on low, like the crust at the bottom of my like the dishwater. Oh, I forgot I had chicken in here. I gotta wash this out. Yes, sir. So yes, sir. What's up, y'all? 1 o'clock. I'm quiet, ain't I? Sometimes I be thinking, going through my process, Ain't nobody here anyway. Talking, I be reading something. Like I don't really care to do that, but y'all better hurry up and come in this bitch. After a while, I'm not gonna be able to be on here talking like that. You'll see me on TV talking when I need to, take care of some things. Things need to be done a certain way, then I'll be speaking, talking about that kind of stuff. So people go back and look on these videos, be like, "Oh man, this man was talking real way back then." Yeah, you see it. I'm gonna give you the blueprint already. Huh. Yeah. So now I just gotta find a green vegetable to cook with this. Man, me, I gotta watch every inch. Like I just can't. Some people they would watch the inside, I don't watch the bottom and stuff. Like I would use that plate, I still watch the bottom of that, the whole thing. I think I could do some coffee. Man, when I be on the truck, I go in the truck stop. I don't pay for no coffee. I just take my coffee cup in that bin and just fill it up. I'm like, man, I'm not paying for no coffee, bro. I'm not, you want like $3 for a cup. I'm not, they don't say nothing. Shoot, because they'll tell you sometime, oh, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's on me today. Some of the people that work there anyway, they'll tell you, go ahead. So I got used to that, to be real with you.
And people think it's stealing. Fuck that, man. Ain't no way for them liberty damn thing a cup of that. Man, hell no. You coming up off people. Look at Starbucks. Look how they came up off coffee, dog. That's what type of a profit margin, you know what I'm saying, that they're making. That's how big the profit margin is. If they just came up off of coffee. They just did it different ways. That's what they used to have. Now they starting to have food in most of them and stuff like that. Now they added that, and so they just kept growing. And now they got some nice, beautiful stuff there, but I don't trust their food. And then like some of the black people they were showing on the news go there and get locked up. They locked the black dude up, was just sitting in there. They walked up to him, put the handcuffs on him and his homeboy. I'm like, oh no, Starbucks can't get none of my money. None. Starbucks can't get none of my money. Not at all. Like that wasn't on the first store. It did numerous people like that. Then every time I go into Starbucks, these crackers be looking at me like I don't even supposed to be in there. So I always, you know what I'm saying? Like even the ones like the ones that work there, especially, even if they black or they work there, most time it's mixed people or white people. They ain't man, you don't hardly see too many blacks working no goddamn Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. They letting all the Indians buy up all the Dunkin' Donuts now. Shit, you can walk in there, Indians making you. They don't even eat that shit. They say they got you eat shit. Yo, they don't even eat that shit. They like, fuck that. Like, damn, bitch, y'all don't cook donuts in India. What the hell you over here cooking? Like, this is our tradition. You know what I'm saying? Coffee and donuts type of shit. That's like me going over there making some naan bread. I'm go in and make naan bread and sell it. They'll be mad as hell if I go over there and sell some of their stuff. I'm gonna go to China and make some Chinese food and open up a Chinese restaurant. I'm a nigga. They gonna like, hey, hold up, bro. Yo, they ain't gonna like that. That's like me. I'm Jamaican. I'm gonna go to Jamaica and make some curry goat. Open up a curry goat restaurant. Man, American boy, he don't know how to cook no curry. Like, come on, man. Like people like, come on, think about it. Like for real, man. Like, yo, that shit crazy, man. Like, and it's sad that it's like that, but fuck that, man. That's where it is. Shit. That's where it is. So we gotta go through it. So oh, I drank that bottle of water. Yuppers. Ow, my knees just popped. Probably heard it too. Yeah, so what I mean. I drank this since we had these in that cooler. Just drank this last one that was in there. It's Coke Zero. I mean Gatorade Zero. Yep, I gotta find something green, vegetable. Ugh, not the other green stuff. Damn. That's what I meant to get with some green beans. Some canned goods over here. I don't think there's no green beans in there though. Nope. I'm not about to dig through all that stuff either. Wait a minute. What is this? Something glory back here. What is this? I don't cook the collard greens then. The glory collard green. They just sitting there. Dang that boy. Ooh, that chicken smell good than a bit. Ooh, woo. Baby, I be throwing down. I'm talking to my baby, y'all. She watching, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I know you be watching. Say something. She be watching, bro. I'm telling you, for real. She be watching. And a whole lot of other stuff watching too. Just to let you know too, god damn it, playing with me. You know what I'm talking about.
I like to recycle. Throwing that away, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm powerful as fuck, bro. Like, I ain't gonna tell you. Like, yo, I got so much in here, man. Man, they don't even know what's coming. They don't have no clue, no idea. Like, I don't play. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Well, nigga got dinner already laid out. My sister get hit like, oh shit, yeah, baby, I got you. She'll be happy. Come home from working hard to a home cooked meal. Know how that feel. I know bread. I don't feel like eating that big bread. It's too much. I'm like a little kid. Oh, I want to go outside and play, but you can't. Like I I could have linked with some people since I've been here that I met. I've been hanging out and stuff, but nah, they not on the right frequency. You know, they're not in the right vibration, so I don't. Nah, I'm not doing that. Got me chicken in. Some 400, but it seems like it's not cooking. Let me leave it alone. Got gas is gonna start taking off. Boom. So anyway, I'll come back on a little bit later, let you know how the meal come out. But I'm about to take a nap really quick. While this cook, because it seems like it's gonna take like an hour, so I'm gonna sleep with like 30 minutes. So I'll holler. Boo.